Falconius fire. 734 damage. Meaning...
You beat my Elator.
By more than 500. So it is now my Elator.
Well played.
You seem pretty happy for someone who just lost his best card.
That was my best card. But that's all changing very soon.
You wish.
I know, because I checked my parents' online orders and found out what I'm getting for Christmas. New card set, Winter Warrior.
Whoa!
It'll take more than a Falconius to beat me now.
Indeed it will. Which is why I'm glad I asked for Spring Slayer.
You mean Summer Slayer?
Isn't it Spring Slayer?
No, there is no Spring Slayer. Ollie, what did you ask for Christmas?
They'll get me the right one. I definitely said Slayer.
But there's Summer Slayer and Spring Sage. Healers, Lady Wizards.
My parents wouldn't do that to me. They love me too much.
Which is why they'll get you what you asked for. And if you asked for the wrong one, it'll be like fighting dragons with a wet mop.
I can fix this.
You better, or Christmas will be ruined.
Dad, we gotta talk.
Not now, Ollie.
It's about the Dragon Duel cards. I may have told you the wrong thing.
I said not now.
You gotta make sure it's Summer Slayer Edition, not Spring Sage, okay? I can't be swinging old ladies around.
I don't understand any of these words you're saying.
Trevor is getting Winter Warrior for Christmas, so I have to get Summer Slayer to keep up.
You're asking me about a Christmas present?
Summer Slayer. Maybe you should write it down.
I'm not telling you what you're getting for Christmas.
I'm not asking what I'm getting. I'm just saying, make sure it's Summer Slayer, not Spring Sage.
All will be revealed Christmas morning.
But Dad, if I don't have good cards, he might not want to play with me anymore.
Ollie, I'm working.
See the email?
I did.
We need it by tomorrow.
I'm working. Or trying to.
Mom.
Don't, Ollie. He's gonna ask what he's getting for Christmas.
You'll find out soon enough.
Dad, you don't want me to look weak, do you?
Ollie, part of growing up is learning to accept the things that you can't change. Like, for example, your Christmas presents, which we already bought.
All of them?
All of them. At this point, you get what you get.
All right. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to my room now.
Okay,
My room down the hall.
I knew which one you meant.
Well then, it's off to the room for me.
Messengers just brought this. We agreed nothing would come to the house.
I'm not going back to the office until after Christmas. It had to come here.
You could have picked it up. Now Ollie's gonna want to know who was at the door.
Which is why we should just tell him. The longer we wait, the more likely it is he'll find out there's some slip-up.
A slip-up like having something sent to the house?
Oscar, this is ridiculous. We'll never make it.
You agreed to wait until after Christmas.
Why is this so important to you?
Because I don't want to ruin Christmas.
Too late. He might as well know why.
We had an agreement.
Fine. We'll wait until after.
Thank you for agreeing to honor your agreement.
You realize this means telling him he's moving on the day he's moving.
You should have thought that when you scheduled the move.
It wouldn't have to ruin Christmas. Okay, he can still have a good Christmas, even though we're getting a divorce.
Well,
What?
are you getting Summer Slayer?
Oh, yeah, got it.
gonna be the awesomest Christmas of the year! Dude? Where are you gonna move to? But you'll be back on weekends, right? That's what happened to Brody. Then we could still hang out.
But who would I hang out with during the week?
Maybe you'll be somewhere else during the weekends, but here during the week.
Then who would I hang out with during the weekends?
Dude, this sucks. We were gonna have so many good dragon duels.
We should play a bunch before I go. We've got 6 days.
Dude, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've got 6 days.
Yeah, not a lot.
But more than you were supposed to have. You found out early.
So?
The Lindsay Lohans.
What are you talking about?
That movie with the 2 girls, both named Lindsay Lohan, they got their parents back together.
How?
They swapped bodies on Friday, and then when they swapped back, they got their parents to hang out.
My parents are already in the same house.
But do they hang out?
No.
Still get them to.
What am I supposed to say? Hey, Mom, you know who you should hang out with? Dad.
It's Christmas. Get them to do Christmas stuff.
They don't anymore. Dad hired some guy to put up the lights, and Mom put up a stupid fake Christmas tree.
And sounds like they need you.
I don't know.
Why not?
Remember Brandon from soccer?
Yeah, he was weird.
I found out why. He told his parents he didn't want them to get divorced, so they made him see a therapist. Dodo, the divorce clown.
1 daddy, 2 daddy, 3 daddy, 4, 5 daddy, 6 daddy, 7 daddies more. Running from your feelings? Somebody needs more therapy.
It drove him nuts. Now he sits in a dumpster smoking cigarettes all day. I don't want that to be me.
So don't let them know you know. Be sneaky. Like Sneaky Lindsay.
I'll think about it. Hey, Trev.
Yeah?
I've got an idea.
What is it?
Somebody stole our Christmas tree.
Did you? Why would somebody steal our Christmas tree?
I don't know. But how else would it just disappear?
It was fake. It's worth $5.
The thieves must have been pretty desperate.
Is there anything else missing?
No, I checked. Hey, why don't we all go to the tree farm and get a new one? You know, like we used to.
Your mother and I are very busy. We might have to go without a tree this year.
No, tree, but that would ruin Christmas.
Look, I can take him this afternoon. If that's all right?
No, it's fine.
You gotta come too, Mom.
Sorry, Ollie, I have to work.
But not all day, right?
Until after the farm is closed, unfortunately.
So you'll be done tonight?
I believe so.
Then you can help us decorate.
It's fine. Not a problem.
Get us a good tree.
These trees suck.
What's wrong with them?
Too skinny.
Your mom likes them. It's less needles to clean.
What about the ones over there?
We'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, we can talk. I know this Christmas has been different for all of us. But even though we haven't been able to spend as much time together, I want you to know your mother and I love you very much.
Hey, baby. I'm right back here. Come on over and take a look.
I wish I could give you everything you want, but one day you'll realize no one can give you that.
That's it, baby. Almost there. Ooh, you found me, baby. Here I am. Look as long as you like. There's a whole lot of me to see.
Anyway, I'm glad we finally had a chance to talk about this.
I've been hoping and praying for someone to take me home. Maybe someone like you.
Ollie, you can't just wander off. You have to pay attention.
Well, Dad, there's a tree I'd like you to meet.
That one might be too big.
Dad, a Christmas tree can never be too big.
Well, it has to fit in our living room.
Oh, she would be so beautiful there.
She?
And I could look at her all night.
That's right, baby. You know what Mama likes to hear.
Okay, but she has a lot of needles.
I could vacuum. Just show me how to work that thing and I'm on it.
If this is the one you want, I'm happy to get it for you. Just beware your mom won't like it.
Actually, maybe we should check out the noble firs again.
All right.
Boy, don't walk away from me.
Sorry, you're not the right type.
Fine. Be that way. Go with one of them skinny minis, but when you're lying there at night looking at those sad, saggy branches, just remember, it could have been me.
I know, it's just, I need a tree I can bring home to Mom.
Don't worry about that, boy. Mama gonna give you what your other mama can't.
Mom, we got the awesomest tree ever! Come look! I know she's not what you wanted for our family, but in time you'll grow to love her.
It's the only one he wanted.
The kind I hate? Are you sure he was the one who wanted this?
Did you not just hear him call it the awesomest tree ever?
Looks like the ugliest tree ever.
Hey, she can hear you.
Anyway, I have more work to do, so I can't help decorate.
Fine by me.
Mom, wait! I thought we were all gonna decorate together.
So did I. Too bad we can't now.
But you're so good at it.
You pick the tree, you can pick the decorations.
Then who will tell me all the stories about the old ornaments?
I thought you hate it when I tell you those stories.
Deep down, I've always loved them.
Uncle Jack got me this when I was 9. I had specifically asked for a shiny gold one. I think because I'd seen one like it on Grandma's tree. Anyway, he got me this a year later. Can you believe that?
Dang, boy, your mama can talk.
For a full year, he remembered what I wanted. Sometimes I think he was the only one that ever listened to me.
Hey, Dad, can you put this one high up for me? These two?
This one I got from the old lady outside the stores in Leavenworth. I had always wondered what her story was, so one day I went up and I asked her.
Hey, what about this one? It's It's from when you guys got married, right?
The night we got engaged, but yeah.
Well, don't you want to tell me the story?
You don't have to.
I don't mind. After all, it's a great story. It was Christmas Eve, and we had already said goodnight. But then I got a call from him, and he said,
I said, hey, you forgot something.
it was more like, I believe you may have misplaced something important. And I was like, what? What could it be? And then he said,
Meet me at the park.
if you would like to solve this mystery with me, meet me where we first watched the sunset. So I drove to the park on Marine View Drive, and when I got out of the car, I could not believe what I saw. There at the top of the hill.
It's Grand Avenue, not Marine View. The park. It's on Grand.
I know where it is. Anyway, I got out of the car and I went up the hill and... Why would you interrupt me for that?
You take Marine View Drive to get there, but the park itself is on Grand Avenue.
He doesn't need driving directions.
Good, because he'd be lost.
You say you don't want to fight, but then you do stuff like this.
You tell me you want me to be honest, and then when I am, you're mad.
About stuff that matters, not something stupid like this.
This isn't stupid. Stupid would be continuing to defend yourself when you're wrong.
Hey, I don't care where the park is. I just want to hear the story.
You see? He doesn't care.
If it's about him, then why are you talking to me?
Because you continue to interrupt.
Oh, so you get to decide which interruptions are okay.
Yes, because it's my story.
Your story! I was there
Hey,
too that night,
Oh,
and I
were
seem
you?
to recall...
Were you? The man I know now is not the man
I'm
from
still
that.
waiting
What's
for the
up,
rest of the
That's a
story.
stupid question.
Stupid
I bet
again,
it's gonna be-
That's our word of the night?
Believe that
Real
you would even
good.
ask that guy listened to me. This guy does not. This guy has.
I've
interrupted
clearly
me
been
multiple
listening to you
times.
all night.
I'm not listening to
You're trying to
nothing.
take
Are
our
you
son to
kidding
some
me right now?
random park that
This
doesn't
is
even
you
exist.
listening. Oh, thank you. Never listen to a word I
Come on,
say.
baby, don't leave me alone with these people. I don't want this daddy mama drama.
Yes, I do want to talk about crazy. Because how is it the fact that I am always the one who has to do...
And then they screamed at each other all night, right in front of the tree. I was so embarrassed.
Okay, plan B. We get them together in an elevator, and then we make the elevator break down.
That won't work, dude.
I can do it. I'm very good at breaking things.
Yeah, but getting them together isn't enough. When they're together, they just fight.
So, what do we do?
I think we have to get them to fall in love again.
How?
I don't know, but I know who might. A girl.
Oh no.
I don't like it either, but girls, they know things.
No, we do not need a girl. We just need to think. What would the Lindsay Lohans do?
They think like girls.
So are you gonna call your girlfriend?
She is not my girlfriend.
Then how do you know who I was talking about?
Look, all I'm saying is, it might help to hear some girl ideas.
Sure, that's how it starts. And then next thing you know, you can't play Dragon Duels because you're out with her shopping for bras.
Well, we need new ideas, and we're running out of time.
Mistletoe.
What?
That's how we'll get them to fall in love again. Mistletoe.
You really think that will work?
I know it will, because I have great ideas. I'm really surprised that didn't work.
Yeah, because it was such a great idea.
Well, don't worry. There's more where that came from.
What is this?
Love potion popsicle. When someone eats this popsicle, they'll fall in love with the next person they see.
What makes you think that will work?
I got it from a teenager. All I had to do was let him use my Xbox account, which I can't seem to log into anymore.
Do it, Ollie. Go with your friend's crazy idea. Get caught. Then you can come talk to me about your feelings.
We're gonna get your mind right.
Sounds like a great plan for some other time, 'cause I have to go.
What? Why?
I have a thing.
A thing?
Yeah, a big thing that I can't talk about. Just gotta do it.
Okay, but we're running out of time.
I know, that's why I gotta do the thing quick. Well then, I'm off to the thing.
Get back soon before the popsicle melts.
Hey, Katie, how's it going? You got a lot of nerve coming back here. Well, I thought I'd drop by, 'cause I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, not since I told you I never wanted to see you again. But that was a long time ago, right? 73.5 days ago. Way back then. We were so young. What do you want? I brought back your pen. I thought you'd want it, since you kept asking for it at camp. Oh, so you do remember what we said at camp. That's not what you said 73.5 days ago. Fine. If you want me to leave, I'll go. But this might be the last time you see me. I wish last time was the last time I'd seen you. 'Cause I'll be moving after the divorce. What divorce? My mom and dad's. That's impossible. I wish. But they have the perfect story. Your mom shared about it at relationship testimony night. I guess the happy ending wasn't really the end. Why are you telling me all this? They're not going through with it till after Christmas. So I thought I'd see if you had any ideas on how to get them to change their minds. So you're asking for my help? Yeah. After what you did? Well, I can't ask before. And you really think I would do this? I'm hoping so. Yeah? Why? Because I believe in love so strongly that it would help someone, even though they mistreated me, just to prove that love conquers all? Is that a yes? Get in here. We got some work to do. So, why do they want to get a divorce? I have no idea. Are either of them in love with someone else? I don't think so. They never go anywhere or do anything. But they're no longer in love with each other. It doesn't seem like it. So, love gone cold. But no outside players? Good. Less work for us. All we need is a dose of I'm sorry, a dash of I forgive you, and a sprinkle of Christmas magic. Where are we gonna get all that? Right here. Penelope's poems. That's how we'll play it. Who's Penelope? A widow who longs for her daughter to have the same happiness she had with her husband when he was alive. But her daughter had gotten angry and broken off her engagement. So the widow wrote a poem, a beautiful apology that she wished her daughter would write to her fiancé. But her daughter found the poem and thought it was something her fiancé had written to her. When the widow saw the effect the poems had on her daughter, she wrote more in hopes that it would inspire them to reconcile. The ruse succeeded, and they lived happily ever after. Okay, so who's Penelope? I am. I'll write the poems. My parents would never write each other poems. Your dad wrote one the night that they met. Just ask your mom. However, if he's out of practice, we can make it a letter instead. But won't he just say I didn't write that letter? He will write the letter. It has to be in his handwriting. How are you going to get him to do that? I won't. You will. Okay, how am I going to get him to do that? By following my instructions. Don't worry, Ollie. You're in good hands. Hey, Dad. Got a minute?
Not really. What's up?
I need a little help with something. A letter.
A letter for what?
To say something to someone.
Okay. Use that email account we got for you.
This letter would be better if it was written by hand.
Have at it.
Actually, I was hoping you could write it for me, since your handwriting is so good.
Ollie, I'm really under the gun here. Try your mom. She has beautiful handwriting.
It can't be her. The letter, it's a... Seriously? It's the only way. He won't believe me. Yes, he will. He went through the same thing when he was your age. That was different. How so? He actually wanted to do it. If you want to get what you want, you gotta do what you don't want to do.
It's what?
It's a letter to a female.
Oh. That kind of letter. And you're comfortable with me writing it for you?
Yes, very comfortable.
All right. What's her name?
I'm not comfortable sharing that.
She's gonna want to know it's for her.
No, don't put anything there. She'll know who it's for.
All right. What do you want it to say?
I know things have not been great between us lately. But this Christmas, I hope we can get back to the way we used to be. Because I am not saying that. Do you want them to fall back in love or not? But he'll think it's about me. Which is the only way he'll write it. How about I say, because I still like you? You might as well say, I still think you're ugly. What if I said, I don't think you're ugly? Oliver, if this is going to work, you must be fully committed to your cause. Are you fully committed to your cause? Once again, you're gonna say, I hope we can get back to the way we used to be, because I still...
Because you still... Hey, it's okay if you don't know. Take some time to think it over.
Because I still love you.
Are you sure? Women, females, react when you say that.
Good.
Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you.
From you-know-who.
You're not gonna sign it?
No,
A letter like this should have a name on it.
not mine.
She's gonna want to know who it's from.
She'll know. It's from you-know-who.
Okay. From you know who. But I'm gonna add one piece for you to fill in yourself.
What? No.
She's gonna want to know it's for her. Trust me.
So what do we do? Your dad's handwriting sucks, I know. My mom's the only one who can read it. Write something for me, please. Close enough. Oliver, you must write your mother's name on the top of this letter. But she'll know. You have to try, or all your work so far was for nothing. Not bad, huh? Oliver, do you hate me? No. Are you torturing me for fun? So it's so good it hurts? You built me a sandcastle just to destroy it before my very eyes. When did we go to the beach? When a man writes a letter to his wife, is this how he addresses her? Well, maybe we could still use it somehow. Use it as a learning experience. Throw it away. We're starting over. What was that? You said throw it away. Not out the window. That's littering. Okay, but it is away. This was not not part of the plan.
What do we do?
Who's she?
Can we talk?
Sure.
Look, I know it's none of my business, but I found this. I don't know if it's a draft of something you sent or are considering sending. And now that I've read it, I know I probably shouldn't have, but I just wanted to say that I think patching things up with your mother would be a good thing for you.
For me.
And for her. She'll appreciate this. So I just wanted to encourage you to keep moving in that direction. That's all.
I'll take it into consideration.
Your dad must have recognized the letter. Kira said he did not reveal how. I know. Kira says, well, that he would consider her suggestion to talk to his own mother. I know. It appears fate has paused her unrelenting cruelty and blessed us with a rare smile.
Didn't know that, but okay.
However, we can't wait around for your dad to consider. Are you in touch with your grandmother?
Yeah, she texts me every day saying, don't get vaccinated.
Okay then, it's time for Mother Mary and I.
What's Mother Mary and I?
The story of a man who travels home to see his mother, an old widow, before she dies.
How come all the old women in these stories are widows? If it's all about living happily ever after, then why aren't there any old husbands alive?
Pay attention. The man and his mother were not on good terms and had not spoken in years. Due to the difficulty, the man finds himself speaking with the only other person there, a nurse named Mary. With Mary's help, the man is able to speak with his mother and reconcile before she passes. Along the way, he and Mary fall in love, and they live happily ever after.
Until he dies.
This is the best chance we have. You need to invite your grandma over as soon as possible.
All right, I'll ask her to come by tomorrow.
Ollie,
What, Dad?
can you open the door?
I'm a little busy right now.
Well, Trevor's here.
Hey, Ollie.
I'm a little confused. I thought he was here already. Are you talking with someone else in there?
No, impossible. There's no one else here.
Okay. Can we come in?
That is also impossible.
These are his mother's idea.
Allow me.
If they see, we'll ruin everything.
So why was it impossible?
The door lock was malfunctioning. You fixed it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
Dude, we're hanging out. Remember?
I'll leave you guys to it. Are you alright, Ollie?
Oh, yes. Everything is very fine.
Okay.
Dude, we gotta get to work.
I can't tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
But the popsicle is almost melted.
Put it in the freezer.
The teenager said if you put it in the freezer, it loses its power.
Then maybe you should see if he has another one.
Why can't we just make it happen tonight?
Because I have another thing.
What's with all the things?
No, right?
How long is the thing gonna take this time?
Well, with these things, you never know.
All right, how about tomorrow?
Tomorrow is much better. I'll see you then. Thank you for your patience.
Why would it ruin everything if they saw me?
Because my dad might find out what we're up to.
What about your friend? He seems to know what we're up to.
Right. But I wouldn't want him to get the wrong idea about you and me.
Keep in touch tomorrow about your grandma. I would appreciate a live stream.
You got it.
Why so nervous, baby?
I'm not sure how all this will work. My mom, dad, grandma. It's a lot, you know?
So forget all that. Let's you and I run away together.
Don't tempt me.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Why do you always have to say that it's so nice to see you?
He's our grandson. Of course it's nice to see him.
Yeah, but you say that whether you like the person or not, so how am I supposed to know the difference?
If you're too dumb to know, I'm not going to tell you.
How you doing, kid?
Grandpa, you're here too.
Did you think I'd stay home by myself? Don't get me wrong, that is my favorite thing, but not if it means missing you.
Oh. Hello?
Nice to see you too, Oscar. Is Noreen here? Did she find out we were coming?
No. She's here.
Hello, Dad. Mom?
Oliver, you invited the wrong grandma.
What are my parents doing here?
You're asking me?
Yes, because I think you invited them.
You know for a fact I would never invite them to anything.
Unless you were trying to get back at me. Is this because I said something about your mother?
It is not, because I did not invite them.
Well, I don't believe you.
Why don't you ask them?
Because that would insult them, which you would have thought about because you think of everything. Except for, of course, how I feel.
What if Ollie invited them?
Why would he do that?
He's been acting different lately. The letter you found, it was his. But he messed it up somehow.
Then why did you let me think it was yours?
What you encouraged me to do, I was already thinking about doing. It had been a while since we agreed, so I thought I would keep the peace.
You really do think of everything.
Do you still think I'm lying?
Yes, and I want you to leave.
I don't have anywhere to go.
Go to work.
I work from home.
Well, not today.
This violates our agreement.
So does lying.
I'm not lying. But if you want me to go, I will go.
How could you invite the wrong grandma? She's the only one I know. Unbelievable. Now my dad's leaving. What do I do? Oliver, are you fully committed to your cause? Why do you keep asking me that? Because I have a plan, but I'm not going down this road alone. What is it? No time to explain. Are you in or are you out? In. Go to the living room and await further instructions.
Well, I'm off to work.
On a Saturday? What are you, a workaholic?
No, there's just a lot going on right now.
Don't want to hang with this one, huh? Can't blame you.
It's just work. Nothing against either one of you.
Is that so? Then take him with.
I'll see you all later.
Dad, wait.
Sorry, Ollie.
Hello, Mr. Nelson. And Mrs. Nelson. It's so good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Katie.
Katie?
Mr. Nelson, you aren't leaving, are you?
Yeah. I have to work.
But Oliver said everyone would be here today. I said he should only invite his grandparents if everyone could be here, including you.
Okay. Why?
So we can make our announcement to all of you at once.
And perhaps I should hear it before I go to work.
Oliver, would you please join me? What are you doing? Just follow my lead. Now, do you want to tell them or should I?
We're all ears, kid. What's the scoop?
Let's not keep them waiting. Oliver and I are boyfriend and girlfriend.
Why didn't you mention anything, Ollie?
It's a recent development. Oliver and I have not spoken since an unfortunate incident 74 and a half days ago. But yesterday, he wrote me a letter seeking to patch things up.
The letter. I see. And you wanted us to hear all of this, Ollie?
Don't let her do all the talking, kid. Once that starts, your life is over.
Oh, shut up.
See what I mean?
Well, Ollie.
Yes, it's all very true.
Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing more about it after work.
Wait. You should check your phone. Just in case there's a text from work saying you don't have to come in.
Would you look at that? That's just what they said.
What are you doing?
You said you were fully committed to the cause, not you. The cause was lost until I showed up.
That does not mean I'm your boyfriend.
As long as I think you are, we're still in the game.
This is not a game I want to play.
Well, it's the only one you can win.
What are we supposed to talk about in there?
Don't worry about that. Focus on listening. I'll cue you when I need something.
So you do all the talking?
It's the best thing for you, despite what your grandfather says.
Well, I want to talk too. I have good ideas.
How's that been working out for you so far? 5 minutes ago, your dad was about to walk out the door. Now, thanks to me, we still have an opportunity. But it'll only work if you commit.
Fine.
This looks like a wonderful meal, Mrs. Nelson.
Thank you, Katie. It's the best I could do on short notice.
It's the same thing you made last time when you had a month's notice.
Would you pass the potatoes, please, dearest?
Here you go, dearest.
Well, this is exciting. I've always dreamed of spending time with the Nelson family. Ever since I heard Mrs. Nelson give her speech at relationship testimony night.
What the heck is relationship testimony night?
It's where women share their stories about how they were saved from the life of singleness.
Is there one on how to be saved from a life of marriage?
Oh, sign me up.
Mom, Dad, please. Katie doesn't need to hear that kind of talk.
You know what I would like to hear? Is how to have a happy, healthy relationship.
Do me a favor. When you find out, tell him.
Till death do us part, I said. What I want to know is when.
Stop, both of you.
All joking aside, I was hoping you could share the best moments you've had together and what made them so wonderful.
Well, Katie, I would say the most important thing is to make sure you find the right person. When you're right for each other, everything just works.
And when was the moment you knew Mrs. Nelson was the right one?
Well, actually, it was the night we got engaged.
You mean the story Mrs. Nelson shared at testimony night?
Yep. I remember every detail.
Wait, that was the story you shared?
Mother, please.
Why would you tell them about that?
I wanted to share something positive with the young people.
It was so inspiring. I've written about it in my journal every night since.
Yeah, but when she got home that night, all she did was complain. Something about the way you kissed her, she didn't like it, remember?
Yeah, a little lip and a lot of nose.
It was dark out.
That's what I said. But then she said a man ought to know how to kiss a woman, especially when it's dark out.
Mrs. Nelson, you never mentioned anything like this at testimony night.
Or any other time.
It's possible to feel one way in the moment and then look back on it later and feel differently.
What about you, Grandpa? What advice do you have?
You really want to know, kid?
Keep it civil, please, Dad.
He's asking.
I'll give you some advice.
He's not asking you.
Take whatever it is he says and do the opposite.
Mother!
You both are asking really great questions. We should talk about this more some other time.
You mean when Grandma and Grandpa aren't here?
Ollie!
Kid's got a point. I mean, why even ask us over if you don't want us to talk?
Ollie asked us over. She never has us over.
This is not an appropriate way to talk in front of the children.
Well said, Mrs. Nelson. Perhaps me and Oliver need to step out.
No, I want to hear Grandpa's advice.
He doesn't have any.
What are you afraid I'll say? Never get married? Don't worry. I won't say that.
Oh no, dearest. I've dropped my cutlery. Please help me pick it up.
What are you doing? I remembered something. Whenever Grandma and Grandpa came over before, Mom would get mad, and then she and Dad would disappear for a while.
Disappear and do what?
I don't know, but they always came back smiling.
Where would they go?
The bedroom, and I can make sure they stay in there.
If you lock them in there, there's nothing more I can do.
It'll work, trust me. It's time for you to follow my lead.
Oh no, dearest. The cutlery is dirty. Please excuse me while I wash them.
Keep them arguing.
Would anyone like to talk about religion? Or would that cause an argument?
I don't think so. We're all Christians.
And you have no differences on the matter? What about politics? Might that be a divisive subject?
No, not really.
We agree on all the big stuff, kid. That's why we never talk about it.
I wonder what's taking Ollie so long. Hey, Ollie?
I'm sure he's just cleaning. The cutlery was very soiled.
Yeah, even before you dropped it.
It was perfectly clean, Mother.
Then what's this?
Probably something that got there after you stuck it in your mouth.
Oh, there seems to be a spot on this one as well.
You see, I'm gonna clean all the dishes now.
Mother, stop!
Do you want us to get sick and die?
Could you do that for just one of us?
Please excuse me, everyone.
Oh, no, my cup has fallen. Please excuse me while I retrieve it. They're on their way.
The lock isn't set yet.
Stall! I can't. Just hurry.
Hey,
I'm fine. I'm all right.
you sure?
Thank you, but yes, I'm fine.
All right. I'll be out there if you need anything.
What's the matter?
It's locked. You remember how I said these things were... Great. They were a great idea.
What?
I don't know. Just remembering how we used to deal with this. Your parents.
That was just a way of avoiding the real problem.
Maybe. But it did make you feel better. I don't suppose you'd want to.
No.
Wouldn't have to mean anything.
It would complicate matters.
It's complicated any which way.
But less if we don't.
All right. Whatever you want.
Success. Well played, Oliver. I should have never doubted you.
I hate myself when we do this.
Me too.
Hi, is Ollie home? What are you doing here?
Oliver is not available right now. Come back some other time.
Who's this?
Friend of Oliver's. He was just leaving.
Say goodbye to your friend, kid. He's got a girlfriend now.
Ollie, where are you? Whoa. It worked.
Not a good time, Trev.
You couldn't wait a few hours? We're still here, you know.
We're aware.
Never mind. Carry on.
Wait. What do you mean it worked?
Oh, nothing. Just, you're back together.
Back together? Where's Ollie?
Somewhere else. Very far away. Not under the bed.
Ollie, your mother and I are getting a divorce. We were gonna wait to tell you until after Christmas, but it seems like you already know.
We can understand why you would want to try and stop it, but you can't. The decision's been made.
Then what were you doing in the bedroom just now?
Avoiding our problems. But we're not going to do that anymore.
We've both agreed it's time for the fighting to end.
So you can agree on something.
Do you have any questions for us?
Will I be here during the week or on weekends?
What do you mean?
We'll have 2 houses now, right?
2 apartments in Shoreline.
Where's Shoreline?
It's where I work, about 15 miles from here.
When will I get to see Trev and play Dragon Duels?
I'll get his parents' contact info, and we'll see what we can do.
So you don't want to live with her anymore. And you don't want to live with him anymore. But you think it's okay for someone, me, to live with her. And you think it's okay for someone, me, to live with him. Then why can't we all just live together?
In a sense, that's what we'll be doing. But the relationship between your mother and I is over. We don't expect you to understand right away. It'll take time.
But our relationship with you is not going to change. We will always love you.
That's a promise.
Didn't you promise to always love each other? You said that. Just on the nose. No, with my mouth. I mean plainly. You called them out. Well, yeah. That's just not how it's done. Subtlety, suggestion, sleight of hand. These are ways to love. The hard word will likely result into a hardened stance. So what do we do? This story has taken a turn unlike any I've ever known. I just don't see how it can be fixed now. So that's it? I have to live in 2 apartments and talk to the divorce clan? Change is a part of life. Perhaps it's time to accept it. Perhaps I don't want to. What do you want? To play Dragon Duels with Trev? You're old enough to know that life is about more than just games. Yeah, but the rest sucks. If that's how you feel,
then perhaps what you need is a new experience. One that brings you comfort and joy. We were so close that night at Bible camp. Perhaps the relationship that should be rekindled is the one between you and I.
But I'm moving.
I'll talk to my parents to make sure we can still see each other, because I'm fully committed to the cause.
Is this why you were helping me? This whole time? Is this what you really wanted?
What do you mean?
There's gotta be a story like that somewhere in your collection. Boy asks girl for help getting parents back together. Girl agrees and appears to be helping. But her plans fail and parents remain apart, leaving the boy with no one, except her.
My goal was always to reunite your parents, and I do not appreciate the implication that I gave less than my all.
Well, I don't appreciate you trying to make me your boyfriend.
I would never make you do anything you don't want to do.
That's all you've been doing this whole time.
At Bible camp, you said things to me. Were you lying then, or are you lying now?
I don't know what I was thinking that night. Just another dumb idea.
Silent night, holy night, all is come, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
What's the matter, baby? You don't like my singing?
It's beautiful, but a silent night alone is not what I wanted.
You're not alone, baby. I'm here.
You know what I mean.
What can Mama do to make it better for you?
Tell my mom and dad to stop being dumb.
Sorry, baby, but you know that just wouldn't be right.
I know. They'll never learn. The only people I know dumber than them are Katie and Trevor and me.
Don't say that. You're a smart young man.
Then why am I talking to a Christmas tree?
Now that's just cold, baby.
If I was smart, I would have fixed it somehow. But now it's over.
Not yet. There's still 2 more days of Christmas.
I can't even look at my parents anymore.
Then maybe it's time for a new story about a boy and his special tree.
What would we do?
Whatever we want, baby.
Morning, Ollie. It's Christmas Eve. Ollie?
Hey, maybe we shouldn't do this.
It'll help him cope.
We've got an early Christmas present for you. It's a clown. His name is Dodo, and he loves helping kids who are going through what you're going through.
Dear Mom and Dad, I can see now that there is nothing I can do to stop you from getting a divorce. But I do not want to live in 2 apartments. So, I am getting a divorce as well. From both of you. Goodbye. Love, Ollie. P.S. I took the Christmas tree.
You still have to pay me.
Yeah, it's Oscar. Have you seen Ollie around?
We just came out and our tree was gone, so I don't know.
Oh, that's yours.
Have you seen Ollie?
Not since yesterday.
Did he say where he was going?
Last I talked to him, he was going home.
This isn't a game, Katie. If you know anything, you have to tell us.
About what?
Ollie ran away.
Did he say anything about a plan to do that?
No, his plan was always to stay.
If you hear anything, call me.
What do you want?
Have you seen Ollie?
Did his parents send you?
They told me he was missing.
They told me that too. I told them to talk to you.
So you haven't seen him?
Not since yesterday. You were there.
Where do you think he went?
To see his girlfriend.
Then why would I be here looking for him?
Because you're not his girlfriend.
His parents are very worried.
I'll tell you what I told them. I won't help find him because I never want to see him again.
Then who will you play Jack and Duels with?
Anybody else, because he and I are through.
Well, if you see him, tell his parents. It's not safe for him out there alone.
I don't know. He might be better off.
Stupid boys.
I heard that.
No sign of him. Anything from the tracker?
No. His phone's still off.
Well, he has to be somewhere.
I keep thinking about how he took the Christmas tree.
Should we ask if anyone's seen it?
I don't think it would help. He made a tree disappear before. He could do it again.
What do you mean?
The one that went missing a few days ago before we got the big one, he obviously took it. Did you really think someone stole it?
I didn't think about it at all. It's just a tree.
Not to Ollie. Christmas trees are a big deal to him. That's why he thought the new one could bring us back together.
So the night we decorated, you knew what he was trying to do?
I suspected. But after the letter, I knew.
Why didn't you say anything?
I was curious to see what would happen.
Are you saying you wanted it to work?
I don't know if wanted is the right word, but I was curious.
We're getting a divorce. We both agreed.
I know. But we didn't involve Ollie.
He's a child.
Yeah. Our child.
He wants to accept our decisions. Andrew's gonna be in big trouble when we find him.
If we find him.
Why don't we try the park again?
Good idea.
They're still looking for you. Together.
Could you hear what they were saying?
No, but they looked worried.
Were they arguing?
I don't think so.
Then so far so good.
I brought more water and snacks. We live out here for weeks.
But did you bring the thing I need most?
You know it.
Awesome! Let's play.
Let's make it quick. I have to be back before they know I'm gone.
In our 3 said, boys don't say things like that unless they're trying to trick a girl. What do you want? I thought I'd see how you're getting along. I'm doing fine without you. Pretending to run away. Forcing them to work together to get you back. Bold plan. It's not pretend. I'm not going back. Unless they're together. Or until they find you. They won't. It didn't take me long. You're smart. They're dumb. It would be dumb to underestimate them.
Are you going to tell on us?
Why would I do that? Because you're mad at me? Don't you know me, Oliver? After all this time. Yeah, I know what you want. Fine, I'll be your boyfriend, but you can't tell anybody. You really don't know me. What I want is for the most beautiful love story I've ever heard to continue. And I believe it can, with help. I thought you were out of ideas. You opened up a whole new chapter, just when I thought boys weren't good for anything. So what's in this new chapter? They're gonna find you. So let them. On your terms.
Okay, we'll think about it. We should get going.
Shouldn't we hear her plan?
No, because we have a thing.
You can't do the thing. The thing is my thing.
Ollie, think about everything we've talked about today. Girl ideas only make things worse.
Boy ideas haven't worked either. But what if we put boy ideas and girl ideas together?
All right. Let me know if you hear anything.
Who was that?
My mom.
You called her? About Ollie?
Well, I called her yesterday, but yeah, I called her again today.
How'd it go?
She hasn't heard from him.
No, I mean, yesterday.
Better than I thought it would.
What is it?
Ollie, his tracker's back on.
He's here?
That's what the app says. Said we lost signal.
He can't be far.
Split up and meet back in the middle?
Sure. Ollie? Every minute you keep hiding is another year you're grounded.
Noreen, you gotta see this.
Ollie did this, so he's here.
Or was.
Ollie, come out right now!
There's more. It's like the night we got engaged. Except instead of pictures of us when we were dating, it's pictures of us as a family.
We can walk down memory lane later. Right now, we need to find Ollie.
I think this is how he wants us to find him. By playing along. The ornaments of you and me must all be placed upon the tree. Remember?
We have a clever son.
He may have had help.
Where'd you get this idea? From a Lindsay Lohan movie.
All right, Ollie, we did it. Now, where are you?
We're not done yet.
What else is there?
You remember the last thing we did that night?
Don't ask me to marry you again.
That's not the last thing we did.
Oh, no. Oh,
I have a feeling we're not going to see him again until it happens.
I can't think of anything more unbearable than kissing you right now.
How about losing your son?
I've been looking everywhere for you. Now get out of my sight.
Merry Christmas, Ollie. You ready for presents?
All right. Let's get this over with. Can I go back to bed now?
There's one more.
Good for one session with licensed therapist Don Hudson, also known as Dodo the Divorce Clown. Seriously?
We hear he's pretty good.
I don't want to talk to him.
It's not for you. It's for us. He also does marriage counseling.
You're gonna talk to him about marriage?
Yes. Hopefully without the clown getup.
The decision to divorce was never about you. You are, however, the reason we're going to give it another chance. We're going to keep fighting.
For our family.
So, we're all staying together?
You got your wish.
You guys are awesome!
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.